Hello and welcome to Potg for Geeks. You join us for an unboxing video of Project Z, the zombies miniature game.
Cool.
If you've watched our video on International Board Games Day, when we went to Wargames, obviously that's where we got this, we mentioned we were going to get this as it was a very zombie heavy, intensified day from zombie side.
It was actually.
Zombie flux and zombie this.
Yeah, it was a full day of zombie.
We ended up just playing those kind of games for some reason, I don't know why. But anyway. At the end of the day, we thought, well, we're going to buy Project Z then because it was new out. And
he was doing a deal on it as well.
He currently had a deal on it for everything.
Everything.
So
for a good price.
Everything that's come out so far. So this is the main board game, and over the next couple of weeks, we'll be doing unboxings for all the current add-ons for it, which include the Zombie Horde, Male Survivors, Motorbike Gang, Special Operations Team, and Female Survivors, and we also have
some dice.
2 sets of dice. There we go. So in this video we are just going to unbox and we're going to build the miniatures in here as we normally do, and then in a further video we will actually probably play the game and show you how it actually works.
Yeah.
But for today this is an unboxing, so this is the box. It's not a massive box. It's a good price for a start box though. It's cheaper than most.
You were quite surprised actually.
I expected it because obviously the Terminator game was about 50-60 quid. And then Gates of Antares, all made by Warlord, was about 60 odd quid, and so this being 30 or 10% off at Wargames, 27. I thought it was very good for a starter game. I mean, obviously I don't think there's many miniatures in it, but there's still quite a few zombies in there. So let's get this opened up and see what's inside. You seemed quite impressed by it as well, to be fair.
I was actually, yeah. It looked interesting kind of thing, because as you said, there is zombie games out there such as Zombicide and Walking Dead and that. And this looks really good because you've got 2 gangs, and then the zombies in the middle that kind of run between the 2 gangs, but it's a case of your gang fighting the other gang with the zombies in the middle. Yeah,
I mean, unlike most of the games we've played, which are board games, this is an actual skirmish game. So it's more of a war game type skirmish game. As opposed to Zombicide, which is great, but it is just a board game with set characters. So anyway, what have we got in here?
You've got a ruler with like loads of tokens and something called grit.
We have a Z ruler.
Bullets and such like. Looks like wound tokens perhaps.
It does look like wound tokens. Double-sided.
Huh? Two bullets, 1 bullet.
So I'll pass you that.
I'll have a look at this.
You have a little advert there for War Games, and we have the Survivor's Guide. These are the rules. That's the rules. No more rules in there. That's probably a good thing, because it might be easy to learn. And we have the Survivor's Guide for Dummies, which is got game sequence, so 2 like help card type things, so you can get quick reference cards was the word I was looking for. There's also one on the back of this. And the Survivor's Guide for Dummies is creating a team. See that? Creating a team and survivors. But we'll go through all this in a future video when we actually play it and the scenarios. But the miniatures, we have a bunch of bases with Wargames Factory underneath. We have, I think that is Zombles. Well, it looks very Zomble-esque. So we have a sprue of 10 zombies. We have a sprue with 10 more zombies, by the looks of it. I think the first sprue was male and this sprue was sort of female. We have I believe that's some of the male survivors on there. And then we have...
That looks like the biker crew.
The biker crew with the really cool bikes. So in this one there's also some white dice and some cards. There we go. So we'll find out what all them do, sorry. And it says on the back there are 1 rules manual, 1 survivor's guide for dummies, 2 rules and weapons reference sheets, which we got, 10 survivor miniatures, 6 ganger miniatures, 2 motorbikes, 23 zombies, 10 dice 8 character sheets, 10 survival cards, and 32 character cards, and 32 combat cards. So pretty well the cards are together in here. So we'll open this up before we get on to putting the miniatures together.
You'll probably be wondering about the dice that we got that we showed before, the black and the red dice, when we get dice in here. What I actually noticed was when I picked up the red dice, there's a little card in the back.
Lucky dice.
Lucky dice.
I'm using them.
And the black ones also have a card in the back, which is inspired roll.
So we'll find out what they do, obviously, when we get further into this. But the cards, so we have like ricochet though, and then we go on to a set of symboled cards. Vending machine. I'm sure we'll find out what all this does. Back again. There we go. So these are the cards that are included in the deck. Some survivors and all. We'll find out what those do in a future video when we actually look at the game. But today is just about the miniatures and what was in the box. So we shall start, I think. We'll start with the zombies.
With the zombies.
Since it's all about zombies. So that is a zombie sprue. That one there. Hopefully you can see all that on there. Quite well detailed actually. Again, it looks like proper 28mm. Not like Malifaux's about 32mm when you start measuring it up. So these guys are smaller than Malifaux models. They're about the same quality, I would say, pretty much. Just at a first glance.
I thought that they look very similar.
Without taking anything off the sprue and having a good look at it, the quality is very similar. Maybe a little bit less detail, maybe. It's hard to tell, but we'll get a better feel for it as we're putting them together. So that's the survivors, and those are the bikers. So the biker gang, you get 2 bikes. So we'll get onto them, might do them last. We'll get all the, because I saved the best to last. I like to just like look at the bikes, I think they're great. I'll probably run the biker gang. I didn't seem that interested. I am.
No, that's fine with me.
So let's put these zombies together. First sprue we're going to put together. This is the zombies, as I said. This one has letters on, and basically in the instruction book it says follow the different letters. All the A's go together, all the B's go together, and so on. It does say instructions, obviously, if you want to build them in different ways you can, obviously depending on your modelling experience. But for the starter set, we're just going to build everything pretty much as it's meant to be built. So, we shall start with A. So we've taken the pieces of A off, and we'll build that zombie. This is zombie A. All these parts are marked A. I think, did you say that was the only head that's actually got?
That was the only head that was marked A.
Okay, yeah. So this has got the hospital patient zombie. So it's quite a big guy. And then we have this arm, taking the drip with it. There are 2 parts to the drip. There is this bit, and then there's a bottom bit that's got wheels on, so it makes a little cross section. So those 2 bits will just go like that. And then that makes up that arm. And then we have the other arm, which does have some mould lines between the fingers that need coming off. And then we have a head, which is kind of a bloated looking head there. Should be straightforward. We'll stick that together. Any problems? Okay, so here is hospital patient. There he is. That's pretty cool model actually. Easy to put together. So our next one are the parts of B, which is kind of like a hospital orderly. Kind of looking at that. Which is just 2 arms on the body and then a random head, because there's no, the heads aren't numbered now. No. So we're going to use this one with the eye socket missing. So I'm going to stick that one together. So there is zombie B. There he is. Next up, C. For that one we have this rather knackered looking body. Doesn't really look like anything in particular, just a zombie. And arms to match, very scraggly.
I think one hand's missing. He's got his top half of his arm, but lower part of it's missing.
So that's dropped off.
That's dropped
already been
off
torn
somewhere,
off in some
yeah.
previous battle. And I'm going to use this head there. Kind of looks like old guy head. Actually, kind of looks like Riff Raff.
Riff Raff?
Yeah. It does.
Yeah.
It's like
That was probably
like a horror show.
Yeah.
It's like Riff Raff.
That's probably why I chose it, actually.
Okay, so we'll stick him together. There is Zombie C, which is Zombie Riff Raff. Next up, we've got D parts, which can like a leather jacket on this guy. And then we have the arms.
There's some more arms. Just missed them.
D.
Yeah. Must be alternate arms.
Alternate arms. This one's carrying a head.
There you go.
So these are alternate D arms.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to go with the first two, with the one where he's carrying a head. But actually, I might swap it around for that one, so he's not got any sleeves on. And then it goes kind of with the head that I chose for him. Which is almost like wearing a bandana, like a biker, but there's not much face left. Like someone's already had a go at him. So we'll put him together. So these are optional D arms, are they?
Yes, they are, yeah.
Cool. So we'll see if we need to use them or whether the spares at the end. So there is sort of biker zombie. And he's carrying a head with him. Claire said it's probably the head of his wife. I think it's more like a pack lunch he's just taking with him. Try to put a bit of motion in there, where he's sort of like lunging forward a bit. It's quite a cool model actually. Who's next? Zombie
E. Zombie.
Zombie. Oh, focus. So what's this guy got?
Right.
It's almost like is it like a sheriff's uniform? Can't remember mind.
Can't make my mind up on that one actually.
Like front pockets. I'll get a picture.
There is a guy with like a sheriff hat kind of thing, you know.
Oh, I think what he might be is like a postman.
That guy there.
But yeah, there's a sheriff's hat on the spring.
I couldn't make out whether it was like a scout's hat.
It could be a scout's hat. But there's also like a postman's hat there. Down there.
Ah, yeah. I thought that was a police hat actually.
It could be a police hat. Depends on where you are in the world, I suppose. I think he was going like a postman.
So you want the...
Yeah. Maybe if he had a gun on him or something. So it's like an undead cop.
There's
the two versions of arms for him?
Yeah, there is one with a gun actually. I don't know if you want to save that head till later. There is an arm with a gun.
Alright, which one's that for?
F, which
is the next one?
The next one along, which would be that body there, I think. Just check that for us though.
It's more of a business suit this guy's got.
Or maybe it's...
No, we'll go with... I'm going to go with the postman's hat for this guy.
Okay.
And we've got very skeletal arms though. So, we've got a choice of arms. One obviously been lobbed off at some point. But I think we will go for that one and maybe that one. So I'll put the spare arms back. And then we've got... It could be a postman's hat, it could be...
Could be a policeman.
It could be a policeman, it could be a colonel, it could be a commissar.
Yeah, could be an army officer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Could be anything. It's just the style of hat. So let's put this one to Zombie Postman, as I'm going to call him from now on. Looks like his arm's been chewed by some dog. We got stuck in the letterbox. There we go. So that's Zombie... Is it?
Yeah,
Zombie Yaff is...
like a business suit guy.
Let's have a look. Business suit guy.
But he's managed to get hold of a gun.
Alright. So he's basically a mafioso then.
Yeah.
So we've got 4 arms again.
Yeah.
I'm going to take the gun out, I'm going to make him a mafioso.
I've taken the gun pouch.
And move that one as well. Oh, gun pouch.
Yeah. I've chosen this one because this one's got like shades on.
Oh, cool.
But he's missing a nose, so I don't know how they're staying on the end of his
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with that. There is Mafioso Zombie. I'm going to call him from now on. And now we're on to Zom-G.
Yeah.
Zom-G has, what's he wearing? Kind of a sports jacket.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell. Let's have a look. Oh, what's this? Is this one of his arms?
Yeah.
Cool. So he's got handcuffs on and he's handcuffed to another arm. So he's either a cop or a criminal.
Mm-hmm.
And then we've got 3 other arms. I'm going with that one though, it's cool. And that one. What heads do we have for him then?
Well, you've got a couple with caps on, baseball caps. You've got one with baseball cap facing forward, one with it behind. However, there is a hoodie zombie coming up that might be quite good for one of the caps, one of the baseball caps.
Yeah. Loads of options on here. Yeah. I'm going to let you pick.
Okay.
So we'll see which head. Backwards baseball cap zombie. Complete with handcuffs. Who just handcuffed somebody at some point. Now he's escaped. Still got the arm with us even here. So next up, Zombie H.
H, yeah.
Zombie H from Steps. No, okay. So this guy got a hoodie.
Yeah.
Alright, this is the dude with the hoodie. So, have you chosen a head for him?
Yeah, I've chosen baseball cap.
Oh, the other baseball cap head. We've got 3 arm options.
Yeah, I've only got 3 on this one. I've checked and rechecked the sprue just to make sure.
So we're going with that arm and that arm, I think. There we go. So we'll stick him together. Okay, so this hoodie zombie. We've actually gone with a different head because the baseball head before has got a very long neck. And there's a bit of neck on that one already, so it just didn't look right at all. Unless his head was snapped and was about to fall off, which is very possible being a zombie, but it just didn't look right. So we've gone with that one instead. So the next zombie is... So how many are we on? K. Zombie K.
Yeah.
I'm sure we've missed some letters out though.
We missed I out, but I's not on the screen.
Alright, fair enough. So this is actually Zombie J, which we already took off the sprue.
I got ahead of myself.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got a bit too excited.
Like the other zombie who's got a head hanging off, he's got a head on himself. Right, so he's got like a running wide stance. Again, we've got 4 arms. Not just 4 arms, but 4 arms. Got that one. And maybe that one. And then we've chosen, which head's this?
I don't know, just
It's a very skull head. That was going on here. Finished. Pretty standard looking zombie. Pretty cool. And then we have Zombie K, is it?
Yeah.
This is Zombie K. Again, pretty standard looking zombie, a bit more eating away at in his stomach area. There's only 2 options for the arms this time.
Yes.
So those are the arms, and you've chosen a head.
Yeah.
Which is a pretty standard looking head. There he is. So we'll stick him together. There he is. Penultimate zombie. And now we should go on to, well, it's not really the penultimate zombie, there's another set, but for this sprue anyway, we go on to Zombie L, who has been run over. Yes, there was tread marks and everything in there, you can see that. There's the other side of the body. So this is more of a crawler type zombie. So he comes with, those are the arms.
Those are the arms, yeah.
Oh, I'm going to take that one where he's got his arm down, and then the other one where it's up. And we've gone with that head, have we?
Yeah.
Cool. So we'll stick him together. So there he is, Zombie L, crawling along the ground. So that's Roadkill Zombie. There he is. Cool. So that is the first zombie sprue. Now the second zombie sprue, you may have noticed they're all men. The second zombie sprue is all female. That's why it's called Zombie Vixens. And there they are. Now these ones are not numbered. There are no numbers on these whatsoever. So what we're going to do is we're just going to stick these together because we can't really show you any sort of guide to it because there's no guide. So it appears everything is probably
interchangeable,
I would imagine. If it isn't, we will let you know, much like the baseball cap guy. But other than that, we will stick all these together and we'll be back with hopefully all the zombies done. So there we go. So those are the zombie vixens. There are 12 vixens on that sprue because there's these two at the front which are like half a zombie. And then we've got a bunch of options. There's a few heads left over, and a few arms left over, and these are just randomly put on arms really where they look like they go. Some of the arms don't fit, it's not fully multi-part. I had to play around with quite a few of them to get them to fit into the right place. I don't know whether they've just missed the markings off as to how they go, but then again, a lot of them do seem to fit on, so maybe they are fully multi-part. It's just, obviously, you're going to have to watch which ones you put where. We've got the Baywatch babe at the back there, in a bikini with the little
floater.
Little float, life
floater thing.
Life raft little thing that they use. And then we've got a businesswoman, we've got some with bags, we've got one in like a nightclub dress, like she's a singer or something, and then various other little things there. And then in the background, obviously, you can see the other 11 zombies, the ones that we showed you at the beginning of this little zombie thing. So there we go, 23 zombies. There they are. The molds are really nice, actually. I really like them. I look forward to painting them.
Quite characterful as well, because there's like little add-ons that you can give them. There's some handbags that you can give the women, and there's like looks like a pocket for the guys, like a little.
For the most part, the multi-part as well. So you can switch some things around. So if you bought some extra zombies, they wouldn't have to look exactly the same either. So I'm pretty impressed by that. So that's the zombies. That's what we're going to be fighting. So which crew or which ones we're going to do first? We're going to do the survivors or the motorbike gang? Claire?
Should we do the motorbike gang?
Go do the motorbike gang? Gang? Gang bang? There's a Freudian slip. Let's do the motorbike gang. Okay, so there we have the zombie vixens at the front there. There's 12 of them. So with the 11 at the back, you can see the original zombies that we showed you, the male ones. That's 23 as on the box. That's because obviously that includes these two half sort of zombies that have been run over as well as this one that has definitely been run over the back.
Yeah.
But the female zombies, we've got like Baywatch Babe Zombie. He's got one of those life raft, little life preserver type things in a bikini. We have Businesswoman Zombie. We have Nightclub Singer Zombie. She just do like sequins on her dress or something. And various other zombies. They're not completely multi-pack. Some of the arms don't seem to go with the bodies. But with a little bit of persuasion and a little bit of green stuff, you could easily put most things with most things. So I'm quite impressed by them actually. They're quite characterful.
They are.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a couple of little add-ons for them. There's 2 handbags left that you can obviously either slip over their arms or have them holding or something like that. So it's like handbags at dawn.
Yeah.
And the same with the blokes actually. There's like a little pocket kind of thing and a little gun holster.
A gun holster as well.
Yeah.
So there's quite a few things you can do. If you buy some extra zombies to go with it, which we've got a box, which we'll do on a different video, you can make them slightly different.
Yeah.
So we'll probably do that when we get to that video. But for this one, we've got the 23 zombies. So now we'll move on to one of the 2 gangs in there. So there's the motorbike gang, and there is the survivors. Which would you like to do first?
I think you should do the motorbike gang.
The motorbike ones?
Yeah.
Brilliant, okay. So we'll move on to them now. So here is the motorbike gang sprue, which you saw at the beginning. Again, this one is numbered. There seems to be quite a few models on here because we've got 2 bikes there, but we do have 7 bases left over of the zombies. I assume they are going to be for the normal gangers that are sort of stood up. Because there's 2 types of gangers. There's the ones on bikes who are like full gang members, and there's the wannabes. So I think they're the ones that are forced to walk around because they don't have a bike.
Oh.
So let's start with these guys. We'll start at the beginning again with A. So if Claire cuts off the A parts, we'll look at them. So here we have A and B, which happens to be the 2 bikes on their own. We've got 3 fairings for the bikes. This one's obviously a bit longer. It will be used now because I think it's cool. And then we've got two versions of the bikes. The body of the bike isn't much different. I can't really see much different. The wheel actually is, it's slightly different. And then we've got these exhausts, different kinds of exhausts. Got a shotgun, got some other bits and pieces. So those can go on either of the two bikes. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to stick those two together. There was a bit of flash to clean off, a bit of a mould line to clean off as well. Sorry, flash. Sprue, should I say. And mould line around the edge, so I've had to scrape that off. Other than that, looks pretty good. So I'll get two bikes together, I'll do A and B. I'll not say what I'm going to use on which, but we'll find out in a moment. Okay, so this is the first bike. So we just stuck the fairing on. That goes up, you can put that at an angle because it moves, but you'd have to glue it in place. And then the wheel just goes on the front. So you see it's got like a longer bit at the front. And then the other one, sort of a shorter bike. Same thing, goes on the same way. So, next up we have some extras. So we have the back rests for the seats. They need to go on. And then I need to locate where the exhaust pipes go. I'll put them on these two little seats and then I'll be back with you. Okay, so I'll just put the exhaust on there just to show you where it goes. It appears to go, there's little grooves on the back of that which fit into these areas here. So that's the only place I can think that it does go, so I'm going to stick that on. Likewise on the second bike, I've stuck the exhausts on that, hopefully you can see that. Now I'll put the seats on. So there's no real indication of the exact place they go, but looking at some images, it does go at the back, about there. So I don't think it's an exact science. It goes on about there and looks pretty cool. So I'll get these on the bases and then we'll move on. So what parts I see? Are they a bunch of legs?
There are a bunch of legs, there are a bunch of arms, there's a load of heads and there's three bodies. So you've got three, well, a couple of sets of legs sitting down, three sets of legs standing up.
Right, so there are...
They are...
Right, so what we'll do, I'll stick the bikes to the bases and then we'll be back and we'll have a look at all the C parts. So these are all the C pieces, so we have three stood up sets of legs. We have...
yeah, there was only that one on the spray.
Right, so there's...
So I would assume that that one's interchangeable with the other two.
Right, so
legs.
we've got two sets of legs to go on bikes, is that right?
Yeah.
But we've also got other legs on there as well for D, have we?
Yes.
There's a female rider.
There's a female leg for D. Or...
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I assume...
No, we've got three bodies. So it looks like C is either optional, because there's only three bodies.
Yeah.
As to either being stood up or riding a bike. Okay, so we have a pistol, a sort of like a... What kind of pistol is that? It's kind of like a sighted pistol. That's kind of like a Colt. We've got a shotgun.
You've got 6 heads.
6 heads.
You've got...
all male, yeah.
Yeah.
They're all male.
Yeah. You've
Dagger,
got a knife
Colt.
and just a hand kind of thing that looks like it's just posing.
Right.
And then you've got 2 sets of arms that look like it's just attached to the bike.
Yeah.
You want to give it anything.
Cool. So I did have a quick look at the cards and stuff. So for the bikers, basically the cards consist of either 2 guys on foot, 2 guys on bikes, or 2 people on one bike.
Right.
So I'm going to make these up to follow that. So the bikes I'll probably go, because I've either got to go with both of them being just with a driver and no rider, or both with having the extra person on so they can be taken as a single card.
Right.
So I think what I'll do with these ones, it doesn't really give you any, because you've got pretty much what you can do. I think I'll make them so they're singular.
Okay.
So they can be ridden by 2 people.
Alright.
So because I've either got to use 2 bikes as one thing.
Right.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you're saying there. Yeah.
So and then the rest of the guys can just be stood up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll do it that way. So we'll choose some parts from this, put them together. Obviously there's some weapon options in there. Again, in the game, doesn't matter, you can give them whatever weapons you want, but that's the weapons they have. You can have a 2-handed weapon or 2 single-handed weapons. If you have a 2-handed like sword, you can have that in one hand, for instance.
Alright.
But it only counts as a single-handed weapon. So you've either got to be holding it with both hands for it to count. It's all what is modelled on the actual model at the time. So it doesn't matter what you put on, but at the same time, there's no points cost in the game. So it doesn't matter what you put on. Yeah, it's just the range of miniatures you've got with different weapons.
Yeah.
So with that in mind, I'm going to put the C parts together. What are the D parts then?
The D parts are pretty much the same as that, but these are women.
Right.
These are for the...
So what we'll do, before we stick these together, we'll cut off all the D parts and show you those as well. And then I'll show you what I've chosen at the end. So these are all the D components. So what we've actually worked out is there's the companion riders. So these legs here are for the companion riders. So we've got a driver with a companion sat on the back. These legs are for pedals. So that would be if the female was driving the bike. The male are, but we've got 2 sets of riders for driving the bike, and then there's a spare leg which has got no pedal on, which is just so you can have it so if the bike was at an angle, you sort of be stood getting on the bike, which would be a cool pose. You might do that with one of the others from the other gang, from the extras that we've got. But for this one, I'm going to go for 2 companion riders on the bikes.
Okay.
And the rest will be on foot. So that means, because there's only actually 6 bodies between them, even though they've got all these components, there's only 6 bodies.
Right.
So we'll have 2 bodies which are riders, 2 bodies which are companions, and then 2 which is going to be stood up.
Right.
Because they're the wannabes that want to join the gang. So that's basically 3 of the cards out of the box set.
Right.
So I won't be able to use the 2 bike card because there'll be companion riders unless I don't glue them on.
Ah,
So there you go. Okay. So I could magnetise them or put a pin in or something like that. But what I will do for this one, we'll see whether I can just set them on, whether they need to be glued on at the end. But for now, I've got loads of weapons on here. I've got fire axe, rifles, sort of a silenced Uzi, and an unsilenced Uzi, chain, knives, pistols.
And then you've just got arms that dangle down.
Got some cool, got a head with like a, is that a military cap on?
Yeah, I was just saying that one reminds me of Streets of Rage.
Right, I'm going to have to use that somewhere then. So there we go. So I am literally just going to stick these together. I've shown you the bikes. There is one of the bikes there on the base. Finished. Ready to go. Once I've chosen who's going to go on it, there's a few like satchels and stuff that I can still stick on the bikes. But as I can put them anywhere, if I need them, I will put them on at the end after I know that people can fit on. Because there's no real guide as to where things go. So the best thing to do is just stick them together and see if it works. So I'll be back to tell you whether it has or not. So there is the motorbike gang finished. There we go. I've left them, I've not glued the actual models to the bikes. I wanted to show you them, plus I want to paint them separate. So we've got the hands in the position of holding onto the handlebars, which like any other model where you hold onto handlebars on any other bike, you've just got to glue the model while he's sat on the bike, but not to the bike. And then we've got the one behind. Now the female arms behind can either go so they're on the shoulder of the person in front or around the waist. So this one's an over the shoulder one. And if you look at the other one, she's actually got her arm, other side. She's actually got her arm around his waist. So she's like holding on to him that way. So when you take her off, she's in a very undignified position. But again, he's not glued on, but he is kind of wedged on to where his hand is, so I can take him off. Anyway, I went for the 2 sort of German-esque type helmet, and that's his girlfriend, you know.
Helga.
That's Helga and her flick. And This is more of like a bandana guys, because they've got the longer sort of frame. Not a proper Harley Davidson kind of looking long Hell's Angel type thing going on there.
So you got Dave and Maureen.
Dave and Maureen, yeah. So that's the bikes. What I'll do, probably when we do the motorbike box, I might spend a bit more time looking at the options and how to stick them into place and stuff. But that was the first one to stuck together. They were a little bit faffy, but it wasn't too bad. Again, just cleaning up the models and taking all the sprue extra bits off and all the mold lines off. Means they'll stick together a bit easier. Let's just move them out of the way. So the other two guys, we've got this guy here. He's got some chains and a sighted pistol, because it is a sight on top of the pistol.
Oh, really?
And we've got this girl here who's got a rifle. Now, I ran out of arms. That was the problem. Technically, she can't have a dagger as well, but that was the only arm I had left. So, yeah, just have to put that on. Plus, I think she looks cool. She was like to take someone out in close combat while just holding on to the rifle. So, I'm quite happy with how the model looks. There we go. But I was jabbering on before about the cards. I'll show you that now, what I meant. So the cards for the bike crew, find them all, you basically have, when you're choosing your little force you're going to use, there's a set number of cards. There are no points costs. What you have is cards that you choose. So in a mission it might say you use usually between 1 and 4 cards, but it kind of averages out 2 or 3. So you choose your cards like this. So this one is Gang Prospects, which is 2 gangers stood up with weapons, which is what these 2 are in the middle. And they come with a grit pool, which we'll get onto in another video, but they get the grit of 2 to go into the pool for the whole gang. And then their stats are at the top. But we'll go into them at a later date. But I just wanted to show you that that's why I built those 2. Then also is the... Drop that one. Another one here though. The Gang, Biker and Companion, where you get 1 grit into the pool, and you see the silhouette shows 2 people on a bike, which is what I've gone from both of these. And then they've got their stats at the top. They get an extra melee bonus by the looks of it. But again, we'll go into that. Those are the rules. There's some rules on the other side as well, which tell you what stuff is. So right to the sideways one, that's just where my hand is. But we'll go into them when we actually play the game. So let's look at that card I just dropped. So from the starter set, that's what I've been able to make. So there's 3 cards there basically worth of a skirmish army, if you will. Also, there's another one of those. So from this starter set you can actually make enough to do that. And there's one of those as well, which is 2 bikers just on bikes. They are hindered, which just briefly I'll tell you means they can't shoot and move in the same turn, so you can either drive the bike or not drive the bike and shoot. Which is where the Gang, Biker and Companion have a little bit of an advantage, because the person on the back can still shoot while he's driving. So both the women have been given Uzis.
Oh, nasty!
This guy got a shotgun, just for some up close personal if he stopped, and he's got a pistol, just for the same. But they've both got drive-by Uzis. I thought it was
nasty.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
So you've got an option of making any of those from the gang, so I've went for these 3, because I've got the add-on pack. I'll probably make different ones for the add-on pack. There might even be different cards in there as well, because I'm sure there's a gang leader, but I don't know if there's a separate card for him or not. We'll find out when we do the unboxing for that, because I've not opened it yet. Just before we move on to the next gang, while we're talking about cards, there we go, those are the survivor cards. So for the other gang, you basically have 3 survivors with a grit pool of 1. You have an identical card again, 3 survivors with a grit pool of 1. And 4 survivors but no grit pool. So you can have a few more, but you lose a bit of grit. And grit's very useful in the game, from what I've read. So, but again, we'll do all that in a future video when we look into the game and how it works. For now, we shall finish this unboxing by doing the last models, which is the last 10, which are the survivor models. So let's have a quick look at the sprue. So here is the survivor sprue. Claire's going to be getting this sprue.
Yeah.
So I've just got little gangers with bikes. Claire's got this lot. plus some extras from that you'll see in the future.
Yeah.
But these seem to be 10 male survivors, is that right?
Yep, they're all males.
Yep. There's 10 male survivors. You know there's 11 bodies, isn't there? Am I miscounting now? No, that's the top half, that's the bottom half
Yeah.
of the body. Yeah. So there's 10 bases. There's a few spare bases we've got, because all the gangers don't have the motorbike gang don't have that many bodies.
Oh.
So there's a few legs left over. Got this sprue. It has a bunch of heads at the top. I think there's 15 heads at the top. Is there any more anywhere else on the sprue?
I don't think so, I've not seen any either.
So you've got 10 models with 15 options for heads. As Claire had just noted to me before we started recording, heads are very similar to the zombie heads.
They're exactly the same, only those are alive heads,
Yeah.
I think.
So you could quite easily, if you wanted to, make zombie versions of the survivors.
Yeah.
In case they died, you could replace them or something like that, if you wanted to do that. That's a pretty cool option. So, we shall start again, and these are all lettered, shall we say?
Yes, they are. So we'll start with A.
We'll start with A, so we'll get the parts off for A, and we'll have a look at them. So these are the parts for A, plus an extra gun holster.
Yeah.
So we've got body, which is very similar to the zombie one, which we called the postman. He's got a shotgun. He's got his other arm, so that's his weapon basically. He's dual wielding a shotgun. And we've got the postman hat. And we've got the sheriff's hat. So these are the options. So you can either have the sheriff or the postman. It could be a police officer's hat. It's just
It shouted postman to you, obviously.
Well, it's very American looking because you've got. I don't know anything apart from Mounties maybe. Canadian Mountie. Could be Canadian Mountie.
It could be.
It's just a style hat for that, and then I don't really see many police officers like that in zombie films wearing that hat. It just looks like a postman. I'm sorry.
Okay.
It's Kevin Costner.
Okay.
It's.
I think I'll go with the postman's hat.
You go with the post. I thought you were going for the sheriff actually. No,
Yeah, no.
cool.
It just shouts too much of a scout leader.
Scout leader. Oh,
Yeah.
It could be a scout leader as well. Actually. Dib dib dib.
Yeah.
So we're not going to have the post-apocalyptic scout leader.
No, we're not. We're not going for Lord Baden-Powell. We're going for other guy.
For Kevin Costner.
Yeah.
Okay, right. So we'll stick them together. So here is the guy I've dubbed the postman. We've just been through an entire list of job names, from bus driver to British military sort of sergeant or traffic warden from. Because I'm sure in Gotham, Gordon wore a hat like that when he was doing. So there's
I think
tons
he did actually. Yeah.
So that just means there's tons of ways you could paint him, basically.
Yeah.
But it was pretty cool.
Yeah. But then we just came up with a little mission, didn't we, as well?
Yeah, if he's a postman, basically, what we're going to do, we're going to put a bag in the middle of the table, and if he collects it, it gets extra victory
We've got
points.
these like little handbags here.
Pretend one's like a post satchel.
Yeah. I could paint it red or something.
Yeah. There we go, that's off the
Put the Royal Mail
set.
on it.
That's off the biker's set, they can have that as a post satchel. There we go. Cool, so these first. So he's A on the sprue.
Yeah.
So we've got B.
We have B, so there's B.
This guy is...
This guy. This guy's the one with...
Is he a priest?
I don't think so. He's got shades on.
He's a cool priest. He's kind of got...
Has he got like a little
I
dog
don't know if it's a
tag?
dog collar or it's actually
Tie
a
or
tie.
something.
I think you can paint that as a dog collar easily. So he's got a submachine gun, has he?
Yeah.
And he's got an arm there. And 2 options for heads.
Yeah. It's the dude with the glasses on, you know, the one that you gave the zombie.
Oh yeah, so we got that one. Is that the guy who's got the missing notes?
Yes.
Or the zombie?
Yeah, and we don't know how his glasses are
Oh,
held
we've got him
on.
sort of screaming, going, ah! So we shall stick him together,
Yeah.
see which head Claire chooses. So there is B. Dude with shades and machine gun. Sweet. So the next one is C, is that right?
So I'm just drinking in the background.
That's fine. So what have we got for C?
You've got 2 arms for holding the gun,
Yeah.
I think, and then 1 head on this one.
is like a little kid.
Possible.
Isn't it?
It is, isn't it?
It's either that or a hobbit. And he's got 2 hands on a single-handed weapon, so there we go. So there's no head options for this, just the one.
Just the one, yeah.
So we'll stick this one together and see which arm looks best. Okay, so Claire's actually found this on the sprue, which is actually for C as well. It is a sniper rifle with a scope, which is awesome. And kind of makes more sense than an SMG. I don't think there's many other options for sniper rifles. Or it could just be a rifle with a scope. Either way, looks cool. Claire's chosen this over the SMG, so we're going to put that on. Okay, so there he is, kid with sniper rifle. Looks pretty cool actually. So it was either that or the SMG, I think you chose right.
Yeah. Just a bit of an addendum. I found 2 parts for B as well.
Oh, 2 other optional arms.
Other optional arms, yeah.
That's one with the AK-47.
Yeah.
No, it's more like an M16, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that looks better than them 2 to be quite
I think the
honest.
M16 might be more useful.
Yeah.
There's plenty of people who've got pistols and stuff.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So let's move on. What are we on now? Is it
D?
D?
Yeah, so this
What
is
have we got
D.
for D?
So, couldn't see any other arms for D. I've had another look.
Whoa, chainsaw guy.
Yeah.
Sweet.
That's his head.
So this guy looks pretty straightforward to bit if they're put together, if there's no options.
I've had a good look on the sprue. Can't see any other options other than that.
We shall stick him together. There we go. Chainsaw guy. Very cool actually, I like that.
Yeah.
He's got a hoodie on as well, so he's like the hoodie one.
Cool.
Yeah. But 2-handed weapon, there we go. One of these reloading as well actually.
Does
It's
it?
like a close combat weapon, he's reloading during the game.
What, a chainsaw?
Yeah, because it runs out of fuel, doesn't it? So you need to
Oh,
reload it.
got you, yeah.
Plus probably need to restart it if it goes off.
Yeah.
So who's
makes
next?
sense.
E.
E?
E. So he's got a baseball cap, he's got a crowbar, he's got a Molotov cocktail.
Yeah.
Are there any other options for this guy?
There isn't actually, no. I can't see any on the sprue.
Cool. So
I
a
think that's
Molotov's
it.
a one-shot weapon as well.
Oh, is it? Well,
know,
that makes sense, to be
Yeah.
quite honest, yeah.
But it's pretty good.
Yeah.
So we'll stick him together. So there is crowbar, Molotov cocktail guy. Kind of looks like he's in a mechanic's overall.
Yeah.
It says to me he's got a crowbar, beating stuff up, and he's one-shot Molotov. So I can see him being useful. Cool. Who's next?
Got... Is this one F? I think it is.
F.
Yeah.
So 2 hand options.
Wait till you see what you can get. You either get a baseball bat
Cool.
or a cricket bat.
Alright, cool. So it'll be a 2-handed weapon. They'll do exactly the same thing. 'Cause
Yeah.
they're both got a blunt instrument. It's just whether you prefer cricket or baseball.
I think cricket bat, actually.
You want to go for the
I think it'd be really
It's a
funny.
bit more unusual, maybe.
Yeah.
Cool. Alright. So we'll put him together. There's no optional heads for him, is there not?
No, there's just that one.
Cool. We'll get him together and see what it looks like. So there he is with cricket bat. Swung above his head. Pretty cool. Yeah. It's a pity he doesn't have like a shirt and a tie though. Call him Sean. Shaun of the Dead. Also, I want to see some special characters now.
Okay.
Like Shaun of the Dead and Mad Max.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. 30 Max. Mad
You're
Max.
getting him.
Yeah, little car and stuff. That'd be awesome.
They might do. They've done bikers. They might do cars.
Hey, you might do. Yeah, never know.
Yeah.
Wonder what else they could do. Snake.
Snake.
Plissken.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, saying that, I've just looked at the biker gang, and the leader's got an eye patch, so I might call him Snake. Anyway, who's next?
Who's next?
Who's next?
It's J, I think it is, this one.
Number J.
Number
That
J.
That's no numbers. This is a big guy.
Yeah.
Kind of my build. There we go.
He's got flip-flops on.
That's not me then. I don't like flip-flops. Crocs maybe, but not flip-flops.
No.
Right, so what options do we have?
We've
Just
got
one gun.
Just one gun
He has
and
got an
2
AK.
heads.
It's definitely an AK-47. And 2 heads. Do you know which head you want?
Yeah, that one.
This one.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll stick him together. So here's Brian the holiday maker. He's got shorts on, flip-flops. He's found himself in the middle of a zombie apocalypse. He's managed to source himself an AK-47. So it's a good choice really, especially for maintenance and clubbing zombies to death with if you need to. But there we go. So who is next?
We've got H next. I'm just cutting off.
Who have we got? He's got a hoodie. No, he hasn't.
Oh.
Trying to figure out what he's got on. Just a t-shirt. We've got a M16 and alternate arm for that. Is there any other weapons?
No, it doesn't look like it. It looks like there's only one head as well.
Only one head.
Yep.
Is this the next guy?
That's the next guy over there. I cut off the wrong one. I got a bit ahead of myself.
Oh, right, cool. So this is J, is it?
No, that's H.
This is H. Which one's that?
I.
I. So we need to get to I after the H.
Yes.
Yes. Got it. I was wondering why you had one over there. That was
Yeah, I got a bit excited and jumped H and
Fair enough.
forgot there was H in the alphabet.
So these are all the options for this guy?
Yes.
Okay. So we shall stick him together. Okay. So here is another dude with an M16 machine gun. Looking pretty badass. Going to take out some zombies. He's come up with a backstory for him.
Yeah.
Just like over with the postman.
Yes.
Patrick the postman.
Yeah.
He's got a cat as well.
Yeah, black and white cat.
Black and white cat, which is called Jay.
Mm.
And we need to model that onto his base. So we'll see if Claire can do that later. But yeah, so he's the leader of this gang of miscreants.
Yeah. The postman gang.
Postman gang. Looks pretty good actually. Right, who's next?
Next we've got I.
Aye.
This is one I cut off too soon.
Alright, so this is, so we've got a pistol. Another pistol.
Wait till you see this then.
What's that? Oh. It's a crossbow.
Yeah.
So it's basically Daryl.
Yes.
This is Daryl.
Mm.
So we're going to go for 2 pistols, or we're going to go for crossbow!
Crossbow!
Because it's cool. Okay, so we'll put the crossbow. You've got a sight on it as well.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of
crossbow.
excited too.
Yeah.
Right, so let's put them together. Just an update on that one. The crossbow goes one way around. There's like a little groove on the top of the bow part, which just slots onto there, like that. So there he is. The angle that the bow's at doesn't actually match up with the hand. It's not like you can have it so it's aiming. And it doesn't like the picture on the Male Survivor's box because he's got his arm down by his side in a straight arm almost, holding onto the bow near his, sort of like near his legs. It's a bit weird because the arrow would fall off anyway. So
Yeah.
there we go.
I suppose in that way it just looks like he's going to pull back on the string.
Yeah, it looks like he's about to grab it.
Mm.
That's fine though. That's pretty cool.
Mm.
So is this the last one?
No, this is the last one. Coat guy.
Coat guy. Guy with a duster.
Mm.
Cool.
Yeah.
So there is the duster. Flag. This is his only weapon option.
Yes.
Right. Cool. So we'll stick him together. There he is, coat guy. With another M16. There he is. Very cool.
Mm.
So let's have a look at them all together. So there they are. All 10 of them. They're the survivors. So there's enough in there to fill all 3 cards because a 3, a 3 and a 4, which is 10. There's no other variants for the on the cards for survivors as you saw before, unlike the bikers. So that is it. They look pretty cool. What
They
do you
do
think?
actually.
You guys, so
I really like them. I mean, I think the fact that you can look at them and make up a little backstory for them is kind of different to me.
they're very characterful.
They are
Yeah.
very characterful.
I like the fact they got a few weapons options. You
Yeah.
can always mix and match.
Yeah.
There was an arm from the bikers crew which would have made the crossbow at a slightly different angle. Still didn't quite look right, but with a bit of green stuff you could have altered that a bit. But I just wanted to make these ones up as they were in the box.
Yeah.
So we'll look at everything in the box, shall we? There are all the models together from the set. 10 survivors. We've actually got 4 bases or 6 models of bikers, whichever way you want to do it, and 23 zombies. They all look pretty good actually.
They do actually,
I look forward to painting them.
Yeah.
Look the backstories for them.
Well impressed with the models.
Very well impressed. And so in the future episode we will have a look at the other box sets that we got.
Yes.
We'll do one at a time. And I don't know which one to do next. I think the motorbike gang or the female survivors. Should we do the female survivors?
Yeah.
That's a totally new sprue. I imagine the motorbike gang's got the same stuff in.
I would think so, yeah.
Okay, but just to end this video, we're just going to take a look at the dice sets that we got. Because there was a card in these. I haven't opened them yet. So there's a card in each one of these. So we've got red dice, which says lucky dice on the back.
Well, we've got black dice, which says inspired roll on the back.
Inspired roll. I don't know what that means, but we're going to open it up and find out. Is there a way to open this? Or is it just going to be using...
I'll use the scissors if you want me to.
Good old fashioned scissors.
Easier.
Yes. I can just try that. But I'm really looking forward to playing this now. I've had a look through the rules manual now. It's not a big rules manual, as you saw at the beginning. It looks interesting. We'll go through a game in another video. Probably just with the starter set. And I'll obviously be the bikers and Clara will be the survivors.
That's Clara destroys.
Okay.
The
So these are the black dice.
Yeah.
So basically you just get a survival card. So this is just a normal survival card. Play this card to change a roll of combat dice into 3 straight symbols of your choice. The selected dice symbols must be the same. This card does not count towards your allocation of survival cards for the game. So it's a spare card that you can use. Sweet. I think you normally only get 5 cards. So that'll be 6. And then of course we've got the black dice. There we go. I just think I might be claiming.
Okay.
You like red better anyway.
Oh.
What are you doing, you?
Sorry.
You're trying to kill me with bits of plastic.
Oh, there goes dice.
Yeah, well done.
Yeah.
You got the card.
Yeah.
Yeah. So again, this is same as the other. Player's card to turn one of your results of a dice roll to that of your choice. This card does not count towards your allocation of survival cards. So with this you can have a 6th card basically. So worth getting, really. Plus it's got red dice.
Yeah, how many dice did I have? I've probably lost
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Cool. So there we go. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. It'll help us out loads.
Yep.
And,
thanks very much for watching.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll see you again next time.
Yeah.
For more Project Z and some more Malifaux or whatever else you decide to watch.
So we'll see you soon.
Bye for now.
Bye.